Okay, we're gonna do lesson 2-6, model with math. What this means is using models, whether that's drawing a picture, using a bar diagram, to help us figure out with math, okay? So we find an equation by finding out the value that is unknown, not known to us. So we can use a bar diagram to represent the unknown, the one that we want to figure out. We have to remember with the bar diagrams that the total goes up here on the top, okay? So ignore this one for right now, okay? So let's read the question first. Garrett gets $5 every time he mows the lawn. He mowed the lawn 2 times in June, 4 times in July, 4 times in August. How much did Garrett earn from mowing? Okay, here's our question. So we find our question mark and we work backwards. We underline the question. The question is, how much money did Garrett earn total from mowing lawns? So first we have to figure out, well, we know he gets paid $5 every time he mows the lawn. But the question is, how many times did he mow the lawn? And then we can take that number, multiply it by 5, and we'll know how much he earned. So he mowed the lawn 2 times in June, 4 times in July, and 4 times in August. I want you to add those numbers up to figure out how many lawns he actually mowed. And it's not 244. You need to add these up, okay? So pause it and come back. Okay, you should have gotten 10, right? 4 plus 4 is 8, plus 2 is 10. So, which makes sense. He mowed the lawn twice in June, that's 2, plus 4 times in July, that's 6, plus 4 times in August, that's 10, okay? So now look over here. Oh, well here, let's do this. 2 plus 4 is equal to 10, right? That's kind of this side right here, okay? So now we know that he mowed the lawn 10 times over the summer and he got paid $5 for every time. So here there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So each box represents one time mowing the lawn. So every time he earned $5. So fill that in. At least he's earning $5 every time he mows the lawn. So let's do our multiplication problem. We have 10 groups of 5, right? We have 10 groups and there's 5 in each group. So I want you to calculate what is 10 times 5. Pause it and come back. Okay, should be $50. Okay, all right, let's take a look at number 2. Logan bought 3 bottles of water during the field trip and Bill bought 2 bottles of water. Each bottle cost $2. How much did the boys spend on bottled water? Find your question mark, work backwards. So that's our question. How much did the boys, both of them together, spend on bottled water? So the hidden question is basically like the first question. We know if we take the total number of bottles that they bought and we multiply it by $2 each, we're gonna get our answer of how much money they spent. But we have to figure out how many bottles they bought altogether. Logan bought 3 and Bill bought 2. So we wanna know how many bottles did Logan and Bill buy on the field trip. So let's first figure out how many bottles they bought. 3 plus 2 equals 5, okay? So the number of bottles Logan bought was 3, and Bill bought 2, so they bought a total of 5 bottles of water, right? This is like a plus, okay? Now we want to draw a bar diagram and complete the equation to solve this problem. So draw your top bar diagram, okay? They bought a total of 5, so we want to make 5 boxes down here. Okay, each one of these boxes represents a bottle of water, and each bottle of water cost how much? Go back up into the problem and find how much money each bottle of water cost and put it inside each box. I want you to pause it and then come back. Okay, you should have $2 inside each box. Okay, I can't fit my little $sign with my marker, but okay, so now they spent, let's write a multiplication problem. How many groups of 2 do you have? Write that right there. Should have 5 groups of 2, which should count how much money? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. $10. So the boy spent $10 on bottled water. All right, let's look at the bottom. Dimitri has 3 posters. On each poster, there are 3 animal jokes. Circle your numbers. 3 animal jokes, 2 sports jokes, 4 knock-knock jokes. How many total jokes are on all of the posters? There's our question mark. So that's what we want to know. How many total jokes are on all of the posters? All right, so use bar diagrams and equations to solve. All right. First, let's just draw a picture. Pictures are easier for me than bar diagrams. So I'm going to draw a picture first, and then we can kind of transfer that information into a bar diagram, okay? So let's just draw our 3 posters. Okay, those are our 3 posters. On each one, you have 3 animal jokes, 2 sports jokes, and 4 knock-knock jokes, right? 3 animal jokes, 2 sports jokes, and 4 knock-knock jokes. So how many jokes is that on this one poster? Can you add those 3 numbers up? We could do it in a bar diagram here. We could do 3 plus 2 plus 4, right? We can add those together and write our answer up here. So what is that? Should equal 9, right? So there's 9 jokes on this poster, 9 jokes on that poster, and 9 jokes on that poster, right? So let's draw another bar diagram. Okay, we have our 3 posters, and each poster has how many jokes on it? 9, 9, and 9. So what is 9 times 3? Oops, sorry, 9 times 3. So instead of the 3, you're going to write and then this number plus that number equals 9. So I want you to pause it and figure out what 9 times 3, it's same as 3 times 9, and then come back. So 9 times 3, instead of a 3, you're going to write a 2, and then 2 plus what equals 9? 7. Okay, so your answer is how many total jokes are on the poster? 27 jokes. Okay? All right, great job.